Hello, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is another video on all of the rumours of the Batman. This is further to the video that I'd done previously. I'll leave a link above, where I debunked the rumours that there was massive trouble on set and that they were going to shut down and Robert Pattinson was never going to do any more, and him and Matt Reeves, they hated each other and all of this stuff. Now, so that I'll do a quick recap on that, but the whole video is linked above. But a quick recap. Basically, a YouTuber called Doomcock did a video saying he had some sources that he can't verify. He can't independently verify the rumours, take it with a pinch of salt. But he heard around the start of October there was massive trouble on set and Robert Pattinson walked out, and basically there was huge issues on set, right? Then on top of that, Midnight's Edge was interviewing Gary Tunnicliffe, who I know. I've done some videos with Gary Tunnicliffe, and they posed the question to him, have you heard anything? And he said, yeah, I've heard that he's being a little bit difficult here and there. And then that was basically it. But there's all these other rumours saying that they're going to get shut down again, all the sequels are in jeopardy, and it's all because Robert Pattinson hasn't worked out and he's not got in shape, right? So I did a video to debunk that by saying, well, I know an actor that's working on this film. I know an actor working on this film, and I know that they're going away up until the 25th of October. That's how long in advance they've had all these shootings scheduled. And then I reached out to them and I said, well, what's going on around this? What happened around this date? Because they're filming in Liverpool, which up north, that's where the storms are even worse in the UK. And I asked, what's going on? Like, what happened? And it turns out that they couldn't shoot anything. They had hundreds of extras cooped up on buses, unable to talk to one another. And that's basically the origin of all these rumours. So this video is to further to all of that, because I said, hey, this was the video which I've linked above, which I did, I think it was now about four days ago, maybe even 5 days ago now. I said, hey, this, if they're shooting this far in advance, I'm going to use that as my evidence to say no, because I know the day rate. I know the day rate that these people are getting, just to sit around, just to not even be there, just to be on call, but even more so when they're actually being shot. And I said, hey, look, they're going away on Sunday. They're starting shooting in Liverpool from Sunday. They're there all week, and then they're going to start doing more, and then so on and so forth. And then what comes out across the weekend? Even more footage, even more photos, everything. So they are full-blown shooting, just like I thought they were. So we'll go through some of these things, because it looks like what they're doing here is actually filming parts of the shot that we'd seen in the trailer, which is the funeral scene. Now, again, this is all up in Liverpool. This is all I'm fairly certain this is up in Liverpool, if I'm correct anyway. And there's a chap over on Twitter called @Yasinifit. Yaz Infinite. I'm butchering that. I'll leave that link down below. You can check all these tweets out. But there's some fantastic behind the scenes images, because they are filming on set, like on location. And this is the thing, is that yeah, it's great to make it look moody, because you've got all of these umbrellas out there and it looks horrendous and disgusting, right? Which it does. It looks awful. But it also means that, when the storm does get too bad, I mean, it's raining. I'm down south. I'm near London. It's pissing it down here. So when it does start to really, really rain, then yeah, like, they do have to call it off, and they've had massive floods in Liverpool. So that's what's leading to a lot of these shutdowns. And yes, they are being extra cautious because of COVID, but it's interesting how the rumours from the people that admittedly hate Robert Pattinson are always, funnily enough, the issues that the director is having with him are the issues that they have with the actor, i.e. the fact that he's not bulked up for the role. And I'll hold my hands up. I've done a video saying, look, if you're getting paid to work out, you should work out. But I think that's pretty common sense, isn't it? But I think what a lot of people seem to miss with respect to Robert Pattinson is he is and has had a long history of going above and beyond for the roles. And I think when the people come up with these rumours, it shows a distinct lack of understanding of, like, actually who Robert Pattinson is as an actor. just have a look at what he did for The Lighthouse. An independent film, he wouldn't have got much money for it, but he did it for the art because he was committed to the role. He has a storied history of committing absolutely, like 100% to every single role he does. And when we say that, when he trolled people and said, oh, he's not working out, and I did the video on it, and if he was trolling, then yeah, but he hasn't bulked up. And this is the thing, was that, like, well, a lot of people said, well, he's trolling, which, yeah, he might have been trolling, but he still hasn't actually bulked up. So if you are being paid to work out, you should work out. That's something we can all agree on. But the thing is, and I thought this in hindsight, and I was like, well, I shouldn't have made that video anyway, because ultimately, they did the screen test, so they knew what size he was going to be. So ultimately, they knew that he was going to be that size, and that's the size he was. Like, they screen tested him, they fitted him for the suit. Everything was all there, set in stone, before they started rolling, rolling the cameras. So I do find it to be quite, I don't know, I think there's a lot of controversy surrounding this, which is completely needless. As evidence, I mean, there's so much photos. Like I said, there is just photo after photo after photo. Oh, this is all the funeral scene. There's a video here of them doing the funeral scene. And it looks great. It looks great. I think De Niro's on set as well, if I remember rightly. Okay, they're doing another scene now, so they moved out from here. They obviously started to break up the scene. But this all looks to be the funeral from what we had already seen in the trailer, which is great. Absolutely brilliant. And now they've been shooting inside for a while, so again, funeral scene once more. This I found interesting. Riddler gang. Yeah, looks to be, doesn't it? I mean, if you're wearing that on your back, acolytes of the Riddler. Absolutely. Has to be. Like acolytes of the Riddler in some form or another. And they would have obviously sent in the, was it a truck or a car? Can't quite remember the trailer. Sorry, it was a car, wasn't it? Now, a lot of people, point to this and they point to the Melania Trump back thing. I think, was it Melania Trump? I can't remember. And they're pointing it to that as a comparison. Maybe, but this is definitely the Riddler gang anyway, so to remove some politics from the discussion. And it all looks great. Look, all absolutely looks great. Dude has a sign that says lies, lies, lies. So he's literally standing there with this sign says lies, lies, lies on it. So, but he looks to be in too modern a clothing, I think, maybe. I don't know. But he's obviously just carrying the sign for other people. So that's just a runner. I say just. Runners are amazing. They are the backbone of a production. Trust me, I know. I've made a film. Side note, did you like the teaser at the start of the video? That's the teaser for Breaking Lights. If you haven't supported it or you haven't checked out on GoFundMe, we have just hit the halfway mark. So we're halfway towards our goal. It would mean the world to me if you could support it. You're supporting original filmmaking, an independent film, whilst a lot of things are being delayed. So please do check it out. It's linked down below in the description box. So yeah, like it all looks really good, I think. And then let me move up a little bit. Barry Cohen's been spotted on set as well, so that's interesting that he's been there. And then where is it? Because we have, there we go, Carmine Falcone, Al Pacino, Carmine Falcone, and then we've got Penguin, so we've got Colin Farrell there. So it's interesting that they were obviously at this funeral as well. But all the outfits are great. It all looks great. But hopefully this, sets some of your sort of minds at ease about all of this stuff. This is all is being shot in Liverpool. It's terrible storms up there at the moment. It has been pretty bad. They've had floods and things like that. And it's been pretty bad down here as well, to be fair. And I'm in the south, so it's always nicer down here than it is up north. But there you go. Hopefully this, proves what I was saying was true. I quite literally said they're going to be shooting through to the 25th. Lo and behold, they're shooting, like I said. You can believe whatever you like. It's absolutely fine. A lot of people have pointed to, Gary Tunnicliffe as the be-all and end-all. I like Gary Tunnicliffe, but I have people closer to the production than him hearing something from someone else. Do you see what I mean? Like, I know someone who's in this film. So that's why I came out and just was like, no, I can confidently debunk that. And I'm very happy to debunk it. And I think this is pretty evident of that. So I hope you enjoyed it. A bit positive. I don't understand why. I'm happy to be negative when there's negativity, but like this is positivity with evidence to back it up. I want to be positive about stuff. I like to bitch as much as the next man, but you know, not when there's massive evidence stacking against it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. You can stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you all so much. Remember to support my original film Breaking Lights. It is a Lovecraft film. Take care.